Hello you all, welcome back to another video. This is BNSF 3815. Currently doing a roster update. Winter of 2024. We will be going over every single locomotive on the roster, starting off with mainline power. It's used on trains that go over the main line. Some of them have been featured in videos, some of them haven't. Some of them I've made review videos on, some of them I haven't. Whatever the case is, we'll go ahead and get started with the Dash 9s. Alright, first up is 9711. It's a Athearn Blue Box Dash 9 44CW. This is actually a custom weathered locomotive. It was completely brand new when I bought it, not painted at all. Went ahead and added road grime. I completely faded down the locomotive. That's about all. It's also received a custom headlight. That's all. For 9711. Next up is 8125. This locomotive has also received a custom weathering job. It's been faded. It's been featured in many videos. Same with 9711, previously mentioned. This too is an Athearn Blue Box Dash 9. Picked it up almost 2 years ago. Maybe less. It's not really a prototypical locomotive. Union Pacific does not have Dash 9s anymore, but still keep it around. Same thing with 9711. That's basically all for 8125. Next up is A615. It's a Dash 8 Walters Dash 8. There's nothing really. It's a piece I picked up from the model train club I'm in, and there's not too much to it. I haven't even weathered it yet, besides the roof. The roof has received a small amount of weathering. That's all there is. 144 is a Athearn Blue Box AC 4400. This I picked up all the way back in August at the Austin Train Show. I do not plan on weathering this at all. It's going to stay exactly the way that it is, just because this is a piece I was looking for a while. So it's going to stay it's factory condition as of right now. This is a prototypical locomotive. 144 still retains its current number as of right now, as far as I know. So that's all there really is to 144. It still has its original handrails, its factory handrails that were already installed. Yeah, that's all there is to 144. 4315 is an Athearn Genesis SD70 ACE in the Montana Rail Link paint scheme. It's DCC and sound equipped, as you can see. It's received a completely custom weathering based off of some real photos that I've seen. I was able to get. I made an entire video on weathering this. It's all LED lights. Again, sound equipped. And it's received a custom paint job. Weathering. That's all there really is to 4315. 4546 is a Athearn Genesis SD70M. I've installed all the details that are included with the exception of the ditch lights. I need to install ditch lights. I'm actually going to go with LED ditch lights instead of the factory supplied incandescent bulbs, just because it'd be brighter and nicer. I plan on installing Loc sound in this locomotive, probably more modern Loc sound 5. Yeah, this is a relatively new locomotive, not weathered yet. I'll eventually get to that. Yeah, that's all there is to 4546. 4039 is an Athearn Blue Box GP60. This has been highly weathered. Seen this, except for this side, the engineer side hasn't been weathered yet. I'll eventually get to that. You can see I've installed MU cables and AC unit on the top. I'll go ahead and show you all the weathering. Right here. This is actually needs of repairs right now, but this locomotive has been featured in a few videos. If you scroll back, you'll see a few videos of this locomotive. So that's really all there is to 4039. It just needs number boards. 3062 is a Athearn Blue Box GP40 cascade green paint scheme. It just needs some BNSF decals underneath the cab. I'll add some BNSF decals. It's gonna stay in the cascade green paint for now. It's received a bit of weathering on the sill. Don't know how well I can see that. Also weathered the nose quite a bit. Yeah, that's all to 3062. Alright, moving on to the oldest locomotive on the roster. This is LTEX 2784, originally CSX 2784. I've had this thing for, I believe, 8, 9, 10 years probably. This locomotive you've seen quite a bit of times. Even in my early videos you'll find it. This has been heavily weathered. You can see I actually had primed panels right there. A lot of weathering from when I was younger. Didn't know how to weather, but honestly this locomotive looks kind of good. It needed a replacement cab. This is from an old Bachmann GP38 or GP40, I think. Yeah, just need some numbers underneath the cab. So yeah, that's all there is to LTEX 2784. 819 is an old Athearn Blue Box P42 that I modified into a P40 with custom decals on the side. It's actually numbered 819. If I move the locomotive forward, focus the camera, you'll see there. I think this locomotive might have been featured in a few videos. Yeah, this is part of passenger equipment for my model of the Texas Eagle. At least the Texas Eagle that I have seen. Yeah, it's just received a custom weathering job. It's been custom decaled. It's been custom numbered. So yeah, that's all there is to 819. 271 is a Bachmann Spectrum Amtrak F40 PHR. This has received a custom weathering job via airbrushing, and it's about all. It's a nice F40, nice model of one. There's not too much I can really say. It has KD couplers. It's nicely detailed out of the box, nicely weathered by me. Yeah, that's all there really is. The strobes on the roof work. It's nice lighting. Alright, well, next up will be locomotives for fun. Alright, next up are locomotives I've picked up because I don't have it. Well, I don't have a lot of stuff. But it's also because it's a locomotive that I like. It's locomotives that I've picked up, again, for fun. First up is an Athearn Blue Box SD40T-2 in the Kodachrome paint scheme, 8526. It's not weathered, it's straight out of the box, except it was missing all the handrails. They weren't even in the box. Yeah, it's straight out of the box. That's all there really is to 8526. 8326 is another Athearn Blue Box SD40T-2. This one's in the bloody nose paint scheme. It's a snoot nose. You can see there's a bit of damage to the front. Came like that. Bought it from the Austin trade show. Needs some work. Nonetheless, it's a really nice model. Has the oscillating light and the emergency light, which is something unique to the Southern Pacific. Although there's a few other locomotives that have had oscillating lights. Yeah, that's all there really is to 8326. 5017 is a Proto 2000 GP30. It's pretty much factory stock, except when I bought it, it has custom detail on the nose. Well, not custom detail, it's a details west part. Yes, this is, I actually weathered this locomotive. Trucks are fully weathered. Can't really see it. It's hard to see. But I weathered it. I also weathered the fans on the inside. So yeah, that's all there really is to 5017. Next up is a custom build. This is a Athearn Blue Box SD40M-2. This is originally a Southern Pacific SD45. Seen right here, it's received a lot of details. You can see right there, I added a custom fan in the back. As well as started to custom weather the roof, as well as the nose. I do not have a number for this yet, but please comment down if you have a number for a former Southern Pacific SD40M-2. Last but not least, one of my favorite trains on the layout. It's the runaway train consist. This is a locomotive consist I've been wanting to do for a while. Finally got to it, and it turned out pretty darn well. This has definitely been featured in 2 separate videos. I'll link them down below. So we have the GP40, the F7, and the GP9. The GP40 is probably one of the most heavily customized locomotives, as I had to completely custom build the debris on the front. Zoom in. This is Athearn Blue Box. This is an old Bachmann. It's now a dummy unit, and another dummy unit, Athearn Blue Box. These three are dummy units, and only the third GP9 is powered. Looking closely, you can see some of the debris on the front. So yeah, that's the runaway train. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, please like and subscribe. And as always, this is BNSF 3815 out.